G'day! In today's video, I'm opening up a HP Elitebook, and on this one, it's an Elitebook 650 G9. And I want to see if I can upgrade the RAM in this one. Hopefully I can. I've just used a plain Phillips head screwdriver here to undo these three, but these two here are slightly different. What have we got? A T6? Nope. What have we got here? T20. Way off. What are we going to be? T4. Bingo. A T4 star and here. I'm curious to see what RAM is in this one, as it is running a 12th gen Intel. I'm not sure if there is slots on here or if it's DDR4 or DDR5. I'm leaning towards DDR4, but I'm not 100% sure. Those screws out, and we are in. So first of all, I can see we have a 512 gig. No, what have we got here? A 256 gig SK Hynix NVMe, which has been extremely trashed. Look at that. So I really don't want to touch that, that's for sure. It's walking on a fine line. And if I have a look under here, first of all, I want to really undisconnect the battery by clipping my fingers over here, pulling down. There you go. That folded over. Funnily enough, I'm probably going to use the NVMe slot over here, which is a smaller one, which I think I do have a 256 gig SSD to go into that, being that one is, in my mind, not very trustworthy. So we have one slot here, and we have a smaller 2260, I think that's a 2280, and that's a 2260, or maybe 40. Anyway, well, I'm going to look at the RAM. So I'm going to pull these two metal tabs outwards, and pull it up, same here, out and open. Now a single stick of 4, and another set of 4. Hopefully, I have some 8s. Bingo. What have we got here? Sadly, I've got no match sets of 4 of 8. Ooh. Wait a minute. There we go. About as close as I'm going to get. No, 3200 megahertz, 32. Ah. There we go, there's a match. Nope, 16 and 8. 16 and 16. Alrighto. We're going to go R18, R18, PC4, 2400T. They will do. Sadly, I don't have any 3200 megahertz, but I will go a couple of 2400 megahertz. Probably should have explained how to install those. You've got to push them in at a 90 or 35 degree angle and pull down to lock in. There is a notch here and a notch here that correspond with on here. You do have to just line it up, push it in so the gold disappears, and just push it down and it kind of bounces. Should click into position. Once you've done that, connect your battery back up, loosely put the bottom cover on, just give it a quick test. That's what I'm going to do here with this mismatched pair. Hopefully I have some life. Come on. Come on. I think we're in. Put that over to the side for now. Put the bottom cover on and just see if it will post. If it is happy with it, it should start up. It will complain that the memory may have changed. With the RAM swap over, you'll probably see something like this. I'm going to press enter and continue in a minute. But it should continue to load up Windows perfectly normal from there, which is what I'm going to find out right now. Now, so we didn't like one of the sticks of RAM. Wanted to bet this one, being this was also pulled out of a Mac. So we'll go the SK Hynix 3200 megahertz. That will be downclocking to 2400 megahertz to match the existing stick that is on here. And the battery sometimes is a little bit tricky to get back in. I'll pull it out again. I'll zoom in on it, give you guys a close-up. And just slide it in. Now, the pins aren't bent, but it's a very fine line of where you need to get it to. There, lift that up. And then push, push. There we go. That's how we should be looking once we're connected. Now from here, put this bottom cover back on. Show you guys how to do that. We'll clip it at the front first. Push it down. Small it over here. There we go. Pop. And hear about pop noise. No. This one's not exactly square, which doesn't help the cause. And I think a few of those tabs may be broken off as well. Okay. I'll grab this. And line it up. Go. Do the same at the other end. Hopefully that showed you good enough information on what to do for a RAM upgrade on a HP Elitebook 650 G9. I'll make sure this is nice and happy now. So far, so good. I'll see you later for now. Bye.